Welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Aiden Bassett.
And I'm Era Bassett.
Put your phones away and get your popcorn out because you're listening to Behind the Curtain, the podcast that showcases everything that happens off stage in the theater department.
Caroline County High School is putting on a production of the musical comedy Murders of 1940. Today we have actor Ollie Sears and stage manager Sanaa Nance tell us a little bit more about what their experience both on and off stage. To start off, from year two, both of your perspectives, how have rehearsals been going so far?
So this year has gave us a little bit of a challenge, more so than other years, because we were given the opportunity to participate in our VHSL competition, which means that we put on a one act and we competed with it. We got past the first round, we got second place.
4 boxes and a dream.
But because of that, we've had to kind of split our rehearsal time, and that has been a little more difficult than it has been in previous years. So we've really had to make sure that we're utilizing our rehearsal time to the fullest. Not a lot of downtime, which is fine, but that's just what's been different this year. But I think we've been doing really good with it.
And we can't forget the 3 weeks, I think, at the start of the year, because we didn't have the rights for that. There's like a rights problem with that, so we lost.
What was going on with that? I haven't heard that one.
How have you not heard that one?
I don't know. I live under a rock.
Well, from what I remember, there's just rights issuing. They just didn't send the rights.
Now, since you two have very differing roles in the production, the first few questions will be targeted towards Ollie. Now, Ollie, what role do you play and what is required of it? Did you audition for that role or were you simply cast as it?
So I play the role of Kendall Mays. He is a Hollywood director. He's the director of the production that they're putting on in the show.
And what's the name of that production, if there is a name?
I'm not sure. It's a musical comedy, I think.
Murders in it?
Does it take place 40?
The musical comedy?
Not in the fake play, in the play.
It was like the White House America.
I think that's either a number, that's either the name of a song in the fake play in the play, or that's the actual fake play in the play.
Okay.
When I auditioned personally, I just auditioned to be in the show. I think I did have this role in mind because I was really interested in it. But yeah, I'm very happy with my casting. I really like my character.
Would you say it's a main character role, large role?
I would say, yeah. I think our two leads are played by Travis and Jay, who I think you guys had on already.
Yeah, we did.
But I think
we did all right.
I do think my character is like a supporting, right under theirs.
Lead-ish kind of.
Lead-ish. I like that.
Yeah, because you guys just are on there. You talk. Yeah. You guys are windbags.
It's a very dialogue-heavy show, yes.
Keep yapping, jabberjaws. Now, learning about how to act in tune with your character must be difficult. So, what do you do to act more in character? What do you recommend someone to do to get in character?
So, as you should, I start with reading the script. Makes sense. But for me personally, for character study work, I do like to make my Pinterest boards. People might not like it, but just anything that I think fits the vibe, the energy of the characters. But more technically, I obviously go over objectives. What does my character want? And like every scene, what's their goal and stuff like that. And for what I did for this role is I researched like actual directors from the time period so that I could kind of figure out what I wanted to do with the character, which was really fun. This was the most like character studying that I've done.
Really?
For a role. And I enjoyed it. It was fun. So highly recommend. I think it's always good.
What do you think the character's energy is like, as you mentioned?
He's definitely full of himself a little bit. It's very Hollywood, very
played up.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you are a major character in the show, how do you deal with being on stage for so long? What helps you memorize your blocking, lines, and fighting burnout? And you are up there for a while. Basically everybody is on stage up forever for a while.
Yeah, the show's in one room, so everyone has an important part. But me personally, memorizing lines for me isn't too hard. I can usually end up getting them like in rehearsals. This is one of the first shows I've had to do like extensive line work outside of rehearsal. What I like to do to practice lines, which I think everyone should do, always practice how you perform. I'm standing up in my room, full like yelling my lines because because if you practice like that, it'll get in your body and then it just becomes muscle memory at that point. So
we don't yell, we project.
That's right.
Always.
Gotta project.
Personally for me, I'm grateful that burnout's never really been a problem. I really like being busy. I like doing what I do. So I enjoy doing things rather than not.
Okay. And if you have trouble like finding the time outside of the show to run over your lines, like you said, what now? What do you do then?
Well, you find time in the hallways, at lunch, literally For me to practice, obviously practicing perform, but also if you
Yeah.
can't, you're just always practicing. You can practice by literally just thinking about your lines. I'm talking any downtime in class. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? And I think that there's always time. Always.
Always. Very nice to hear. But now, Sanaa, you're up to bat. First off, how does one like become a stage manager or like a techie in general? What was the process and what is required of it?
I think that depending on where you are, it kind of differs because at this school, personally, we have not had interviews to be a part of tech until this year. You kind of just went, can I do this? And then the director went, yeah.
We had interviews.
Well, yes, this year we did.
You're the light guy. How do you not know this?
I don't know. I was just
We
like,
did not interview.
I think I asked McBride at the open house if I could be a light guy, and he was just like,
I think it's because you're the only one who knows how to work the light.
That could be it. Yeah.
Yes. So what I did this year is I went into the interview and he asked me what I wanted to do. And I was like, can I be the primary stage manager? And he was like, maybe. And he asked me questions about responsibility and just skills I had. And then I waited until the cast list came out and I was like, I did it, which no doubt I was going to be. What I think it takes to be a stage manager is a lot of patience, to be honest. Ooh, I'm a very patient person. I think it's one of my best like character traits.
Yeah. Okay.
You sound like you don't believe me.
I do believe.
Okay.
What do you want to say? I believe you, Sanaa, with all my heart.
Yes, that's exactly what I
Like
needed.
big Brussels sprout.
What you calling big Brussels sprout, boy?
Yes, a lot of patience, a lot of organization skills. There's a lot you need to do. You need to be very focused. You can't get sidetracked. It's easy to get sidetracked because a lot of people always have a lot of questions. And if you start this whole conversation with them about what they need to do, then you're like, oh yeah, what am I doing? And you don't really ever have time for that. There's a lot that needs to be done. So yes.
Whole bunch of stuff to manage as stage manager. Is this just for the acting side, or does this also cover like general tech stuff too, like the set and lights and sounds and all that?
I think for a stage manager, they mainly work with tech, with the run crew, the sounds, the lights. I think a stage manager plays a very huge role in like the technical side of theater, more so than
Okay.
the acting side.
Well, then who does the acting side then?
The director, the student director.
Okay.
I don't typically give acting notes ever to actors unless I'm asked to because I feel like it's not necessarily my job to do so.
Okay. That makes sense. Now, secondly, as stage manager, you have to obviously manage things. What is your strategy when it comes to managing things and keeping everything in line? Does something or someone help you do it, or do you do it by yourself?
I do not do it by myself. I have assistant stage managers who help me. They do their own book a lot of the times. They do lines, attendance, and all those things.
Okay. Who's the assistant stage manager?
Asher and I have Kanan. It's great. What I personally like to do before rehearsal that helps me like stay organized is I always go into rehearsal with a plan and like a objective that I need to get done. I feel like if you go into rehearsals and you don't know what you're doing, you're just going to like, I'm lost and confused. And I think it's never helpful to go, what are we doing today? Or can you give me a task to do? There's a lot to get done. And I tend to do that because I think it's the most beneficial for everyone and the most helpful to our director.
Okay. That makes sense. Here's a little thing for you to think about. Once Tech Week comes around, I gotta move some of the lights, by the way, the spotlights.
You know?
Just letting you know. Yeah, I gotta raise a few of them to cover the set
You do.
because they're still in their Anastasia position.
Oh, because we had to light the bridge. You're so right.
We had to light the bridge. We had to light the couch on the side. We had to
The bed.
the
Of
bed.
course.
Oh, bed.
Ah, I love beds.
That $1,000 bed.
I don't think
Allegedly.
it was $1,000.
You can get tech to help you with that. I'll be busy moving boxes, pallets,
Oh,
and
moving the box. If you're not moving boxes, you're moving pallets.
If you're not moving pallets, you're moving box. Oh my god! All right,
What is that?
saying we have because
Pallets, boxes, flat.
pallets, boxes, flat. Because all we do is we just pick them up and we move them somewhere else. We get orders from someone else to pick them up and move them somewhere else.
Back.
And then we get orders to pick them up. Guess what we
What-
do? Move them somewhere else.
Yeah.
Was this during the workday?
What work day?
Oh, we can make
When was-
we can make the work. This is like in class during rehearsals.
Hey, yeah, you're
Literally, whenever someone else, can we get some big strong people to come help us move these?
Some big, strong, handsome people,
Oh,
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know.
especially one who always wears red and medals and pins.
All right.
Needs to shave.
Hey.
Big Brussels sprout.
What's the next
Oh.
question?
Great question. Now that we know a little bit more about your roles, what is your favorite part about them? What aspect of your character or the things you do really makes you want to stick around or participate in future shows?
This goes for the both of you.
Yeah. So Sana and I are seniors, which means this is our last year.
We'll miss you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Fly low, Ollie and Snot.
Love.
I'm there.
So for me personally, I love my role. I love to act. I love to be on stage in general. I think my role's so fun. I like him because he's so played up and he's so dramatic. I think he's just a really fun character to play.
Okay. He takes up the space a lot, like moves around, or is he just
Always moving. Always.
moving?
Yeah.
I love doing the technical aspect of theaters way more than I like to act. I love working with the actors. That brings me like the most joy ever. I'm like, yes, I'll do everything you need me to do. Absolutely. I love creating the show itself. I know the actors are the show, but that's
Mhm.
not all that plays.
Hey, a show can never be put on without tech.
Well,
Agreed.
yes, I think it's so important to be a stage manager and to do tech for theater. And it makes me so happy. And I love creating something so beautiful. Like theater is so beautiful. I can sit and cry about it. It makes me so happy. It inspires people. And I just love playing a part in that. Like, I love it so much. It's so great.
It's storytelling. I think
Absolutely.
that's one of the most important. I mean, obviously, theater is to tell a story, but it's the idea of being like you said, being a part of that and being able to share thoughts, ideas, be able to get everyone in a room to feel the same way. I think that's something really beautiful.
So
And
are you-
yeah, I like being able to make people feel, and especially in theater, it's very different than television or something like that. It's something that only happens one time
Mhm.
because every show is different. Obviously, it's the same script, it's the same blocking, but something's going to be different in every show. It's live theater, something different's going to happen. And so everyone who sees that show in that one room that one time, that's the only time they're ever going to see that show. That's the only time they're ever going to see it performed like that. That's something that I think it's something that can bring people together. And I think it's really important.
Okay.
Wise words.
Is there any particular feeling you like evoking? Like, do you prefer doing comedies or dramas or what have you?
I like any of it. I think valuable things come from all styles. Me personally, I think I'm good at being funny. So I do like a comedy role, but I would love to do, I think when it comes to our high school theater, comedies are kind of easier to do with the people that we have available. But I would love to explore more dramatic types of shows. I think The Outsiders was a good example of something that wasn't really a comedy.
Yeah.
So that was fun to do because it was something different.
I enjoyed doing The Outsiders too. I've heard a few things about how its production was kind of funny, especially with the set. I found it a good experience. Personally.
The past is in the past,
Mhm.
and all we can do is look forward.
Yeah. So now, what about you?
Wait, what was the question?
Good question. What was the question?
It was what's your favorite part about your roles? Because you're the stage manager, as we've already established.
I think I did the follow-up question. What specifically, what feeling did you like evoking, comedy, drama, stuff like that?
Yes.
Which plays do you like working on more, if any?
I think I like them all because I just like to work on theater. I can't say I've necessarily done a show like this, but I've seen shows that are just truly inspiring. Like you sit there and you're on the verge of tears. You're going, whoa, what? And that is what I want to do. Those are the types of shows I want to do. If you're not I don't know, I think art is a form of activism and it's so beautiful. And that's personally what calls me to theater. I have a message. I have something I want to say. I want to inspire people. I want to
Okay.
fight. And that is how I personally choose to do it. And yes, I just want to inspire people. That's so beautiful to me.
That's always been your mojo, having some sort of message to take home, some sort of moral to the story.
Oh, absolutely.
What would you think the moral of this, without giving too much away, what would you think the moral of the story of this play is, if it has any?
So, in the name, this is the musical comedy Murders of 1940. But I don't think that means it is a comedy, but I don't think that means there's not a message. I do think that looking past all of the humor and shenanigans that happen in the show, I do think that, it's a show about a show, right? It talks about art, and I do think that's an important aspect of the
It's kind of self-referential.
yeah, almost, I think.
Well, okay, that makes sense to me. Now, You two have an extensive history with theater, so are any of you planning on pursuing theater as a career? If so, what areas do you plan on going to? Things like movies, television, Broadway, stuff like that.
Yes. What I want to do is I want to go to college for technical theater. You can specialize in a lot of different things. When you apply for technical theater, I want to specialize in directing so that I can go ahead and have my own theater.
Like your own theater building or like run your own theater corporation? Corporation?
Yes, Heike, I want both. I want my own building. I want my own corporation. I want to do my own shows like Call Me Little Miss Broadway. Ooh, I want it to be mine so bad. And, you know, once I get all old and wrinkly and stuff.
Like you're wrinkled.
Oh, wow, I'm only 18. I want to go back.
You're 18?
Yeah.
Go back to the nursing home, buddy. Go sip on your prune juice, bub.
Oh my God.
Get out of here.
I can hear your jaw rustling up with each word.
Are you not 17 right now?
Yeah, I'm 17, buddy. You're 18.
Okay.
Get out of here.
All right. Anyway.
You're not going to believe what they're doing in May. Getting out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Hey, I'm going to be out of here too.
Can we continue the questions, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes. Once I get a little bit older, I do want to come back to high school.
I got a question. What do you mean when you get older, you want to come back to high school? Could you elaborate on that? Because that sounds interesting from an outside perspective.
Yes, I want to teach theater to high schoolers. I want to put on high school productions.
Okay. You want to be like Mr. McBride?
Yes.
Mr. McSanah?
No.
I'm sure you want to teach high schoolers because some of the high schools can be a little rowdy.
I want to teach high schoolers because I want those young teenagers to fall in love with theater the same way I did when I started high school.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see a whole lot of kids who I deem to be like theater kids but aren't in theater. They just give off the vibe of theater kids, but it doesn't seem like they've discovered it, I guess.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So, because this is...
Is it my turn?
Is it? Okay, you can go.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I've done theater all 4 years I've been here. I've been in every show that we've done. And my plan is, yes, to also continue to pursue theater. I want to go to school, get my BFA in musical theater.
What's a BFA?
BFA is a Bachelor of Fine Arts for the people to know. I really, any actor's goal is Broadway, I suppose, but I just want to be performing anywhere, everywhere, anything. Like Sanaa said, I would also I plan to get my master's so that I can be a professor even. So I would love to teach anywhere because I love to teach in general. And I think it's so important that we keep this art alive. Live theater right now is kind of a dying art. Not that it's going away, but in the fact that it's becoming a lot more inaccessible. And I think it's really important that we keep it alive and keep it accessible to anyone who wants to participate, who wants to watch, who wants to be in it.
On that, I don't feel like it's a dying art. I feel like it's just becoming less and less mainstream as more movies are produced and as more shows are. So it's not a dying. And you know, some people, tickets, pricing and all that and time and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I do think that, you know, it is continuing, but like I said, it's just theater I think has been co-opted by rich people and therefore ticket prices are expensive. Theaters are expensive. It's expensive to run a company. I mean, and that goes for everything, but I think it's so important that, you know, theaters are, I think that it is so important that anyone can be involved. And that's why I like to teach. I want to be able to help the next generation. I want to be able to inspire people to continue doing it.
Because this is the Behind the Curtain podcast. We want to know what you guys get up to during like your breaks or intermission. What do you enjoy doing when you're not on stage putting on the show together? What do you do in your free time or when you guys are waiting for your next cues?
Not all at once, guys.
All right. Well, you know, being a stage manager, or even when I was student directing, like when I did Anastasia, intermission it was not downtime for me. I definitely still had things I needed to be doing. You know, I needed to grab the mics from the actors. I needed to do the sound. That was not really necessarily a break. And when I was a actor, because I used to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone care about that?
From the bottom of my heart, I care.
When I was a actor, my favorite thing to do during intermission was to re-warm up. I'd shake it out again. I don't really like to spend breaks or time waiting with people. It doesn't really help me prepare for the show. I think it overwhelms me too. So I kind of just find a corner and I wait.
Find a corner where you study your lines, you make time.
Yes. And outside of theater, which it's not a lot of that. My whole life is really just theater. But when I do have downtime, I like to junk journal. and I like to do arts and crafts.
Journal?
Yeah.
What's junk journaling?
Okay, so I go out places, and everywhere I go, I keep the trash, like receipts or boxes or papers, and I take them home and I cut them out and I collage them into my journal and I just date it down.
No. I think it's
Okay, so-
non-perishables.
Yes, and it's not like I found this piece of trash on the floor. I'm gonna put it in my junk journal. It's like I went to a museum. They were giving out pamphlets. I took the pamphlet and put it in my junk journal.
But how is that junk? That's not trash. It's a pamphlet.
Okay, it's just called a junk journal. Like,
You ever tried dumpster diving?
no, never.
He's had.
Let's dumpster dive in the prop closet.
Yeah.
Hey, our prop closet's looking pretty good this year.
It is.
It's been the most organized I've ever seen it.
Correct.
I love the way you can walk in and it's like a hall of props.
Yes.
Almost like it's
Beautiful.
a prop closet.
Oh wow.
God, revolutionary. Now that we've heard a bit about you,
Hey, what do you do, Mr. Z?
So always practice. When I'm at rehearsal, I'm at rehearsal. I don't need break time. I'm there to rehearse. So that's what I do.
Okay.
My favorite thing is Tech Week dinners because Sana and I are big pro wrestling fans. So,
you guys are pro wrestling fans?
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Any form of grappling is better. Any other form.
you like
stand
don't
on it.
understand. Like, it's theater. That's why we like it.
I mean,
It's theater.
yeah, but like, come on, man. There's
Yeah.
better.
I'm not there for technique. Hey, guys.
Isn't it like theater because it's all fake and
It's
on
all fake.
stage?
Yeah. Well, most of it.
So John Cena can't do that IR.
So anyways, but we like to watch while we eat dinner, and I think that's a fun tradition that we've had for a few years.
You see, I've never taken you two for wrestling fan. Out of all things,
Well, yes.
are you ever going to join the wrestling team?
No, I don't like real
Not,
wrestling.
yeah, not that.
It would be
I
flattened
respect-
within
Hey,
it.
I respect it a lot. I think they're very athletic. I think they're very talented. I personally like the theater aspect of pro wrestling.
Yeah, they don't walk out to theme songs, and then I'm like, wait, what's happening?
Hey, and once again, hey, board boy, I see you reaching for that mic.
I think you mean WWE.
Yes.
Yes.
When you say wrestling, I think UFC.
You know, not to get into it, but you know, there's more than the WWE. Hey, guys.
Yeah, like the UFC.
Okay.
We've heard a bit about you, but now we'd like to hear a little bit more about the show. Without giving anything away, can you give us a quick synopsis of the story? What's the general plot of the show?
Okay. Musical comedy Murders of 1940 takes place in a very rich home. It is Elsa von Grossen-Newton's home. And basically, director Ken Delamaze has gathered actors and an accompanist and a producer to do an audition / kind of performance for Elsa, I think.
Just for Elsa?
I mean, yeah, I think it's kind of, maybe it's like a pitch. It's like, hey, this is a show I want to put on.
They want
Let me do
money.
it.
They want fun.
But something happens.
What happened?
Murders. So, yeah,
What did
it is a murder mystery. It encases a lot of shenanigans, secret identities, secret passageways.
Secret passageway.
Yeah, complicated. By the end of the story, maybe you'll find out who the murderer is.
We'll find out. When will we find out?
Yes, 2 shows on that Saturday.
2 shows on the.
Come to both.
When we get to the first show, do we stay there till after, or do we gotta go home and come back?
I think you stay.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
Would you agree that's what the show's about from your perspective? Because you're not up on the stage doing all the zany stuff.
I agree with Mr. Sears. I think he did a great job at giving you a rundown of the show without spoiling any of it.
Thank you so much.
All right, since we know a little bit more about this show, how do you guys think it stacks up to other shows you two have done in Caroline High School and other shows like outside of Caroline High School in the past?
I think the show is gonna be fun. I think one of my favorite aspects of the show and what makes it kind of a step up from the rest is our set. You know, I have to honk my own horn because I designed it. I think the set is real cool. We've never had a set that really included walls.
You had those
There's-
moving
yeah.
platforms in there.
Moving platforms.
No,
I don't know what that was.
Well, they were moving platforms with walls on it. They had walls.
not the same.
And like, no, that one was bad.
Well, you know, our sets have been not lackluster, but our sets have not been as complicated as the show. This is our first show that we've done since I've started with a box set, which means that it resembles a room. It's very nice. I'm very excited.
Yes, it is so fun. I love the secret passageways that have to be built. Honestly, designing this set was some of the most fun I've had. I didn't know set designing could make you go, yay, this is fun.
Are there going to be actual secret passageways? Because all I see right now is like a hole and then another hole with a door in it.
Yeah, we're working on that. We're trying to troubleshoot some issues we're having with some like spacing. Well,
no joke.
Alrighty.
Hey, we're doing our fundraisers. Our fidget showcase was almost a fundraiser, so we're getting there.
4 blocks in a dream.
All right.
babe.
Hey, before this podcast ends, we have to brag about VHSL.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, I think something different about this show is definitely our cast. I think that, coming from an actor, I think that this group, it's a lot of people's first times either doing a show in general or doing a play. And I think that gives it kind of like, it gives it a different energy than we've had before, because this is the first time a lot of these people have been involved in something like this. And I can tell that everyone on stage is very dedicated and very passionate about what they do. And I think that's going to be something that has this show standing out from the rest. And I think that's really good. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I really want to see how this thing turns out. The set's looking good. The actors are looking good. The lines, hopefully everybody's learned their lines.
The lines are getting there.
Light cues, none done. Just want to say that.
Oh,
But there's only, I've looked through the script. There's a good like six, only 6 light cues. Because you guys are just on there. Lights go up, lights go down. Lights go
Yeah.
up. There's like 2 blackouts. And then there's the act transition blackout. But other than that, everything is just like, it's all up.
You got it. I believe in you. We have time.
Thank you, Mr. Sears.
I think what brings me back, because I think that's the second part of the question, is my passion for theater. I love it there. If we could have those 9 p.m. in rehearsal times that some schools have.
Hey, a lot of
11,
schools, their tech weeks end at 11, and I wish I was there. I do like our time, and I think we can make good use of it.
Especially now that we have 2 weeks worth of tech week.
Yes.
One for fidget and comedy murders, and the other for just comedy murders dedicated.
I think this week, because we moved on, we get fidget rehearsal this Friday, but I think we still have musical comedy murders that day too. So yeah, 2 weeks of tech week.
I thought Wednesday through Friday were split tech weeks.
I don't know.
That's what I see.
You're probably right.
That's what I see on the Google calendar.
Yep. Always listen to the Google calendar.
I love Google.
Don't listen to me.
Calendar?
You know what? We'll find out when we get there.
Cross that bridge when we get to it. You two spend so much time in theater class, school rehearsals, and other places, so we want to know what your favorite part about working in the theater department for the Cavalier Players is. What do you like about it that makes you keep coming back?
So outside of just being involved in theater, which I'd be doing no matter what, I like how much work has to be put in, which sounds a little crazy. I like how much the students have to work, because that means that the people who are there are going to be dedicated because they have to be, or else we're not going to get anything done.
For lack of a better term, weeds out all the other people who may not have as much dedication, kind of, sort of, more or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the community. Yearn for community. I love a close-knit group of people who are all passionate about one thing. I think I say this a lot. I go, I love my actors. I love my actors, because I do. I love the people I work with so much. Like, they bring me so much joy and whimsy. I couldn't imagine not working with them. I think they're the sweetest people ever. Just being around people makes me happy. Doing things for everyone. They're like, Sanaa, can you do this for me? I'm like, absolutely.
Give me $1 million, right?
Ooh.
Do I bring you joy, Sanaa?
Yes, you do. Oh my God. You don't even know. Because I give you so many compliments, but because I'm afraid of you, I don't actually tell them to you. But I'm always
What did I do?
Well, even when we were watching you do improv on Saturday, we were like, oh my God, Eric Bass is real good at what he does.
You're a very good character actor. You're very good at all of your characters that you do are so vastly different from each other, and that's a very good skill to have. I think you're very good. I hope you know that.
Because I'd be geeking. I'd be cheesing.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
What about me, guys? Do I bring you guys joy?
Yes, I'm so glad that you're here. If
No, yeah.
if you were not here, who would be doing literally any of our lights? Jay's on stage.
What if they weren't?
They are.
But what if they aren't?
Do not slippery slope argument me. Is that what this is? I don't know.
Strawman Fallon.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. So what's next?
I was going to ask, do you guys want to brag about fidget?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I go?
Yes.
Yes.
Go.
Okay. Fidget is our VHSL one act. VHSL is a theater competition. Era is looking at me. Is he okay?
Keep going.
Anyways, our show it's kind of about the issues that occur when you get to teenagehood. It's about, it has a lot of different characters. It's kind of different vignettes, but it all comes together in the end. At our VHSL competition last Saturday, we went up against 4 other schools.
It was King George, Chancellor, Eastern View. Was it Spotsy?
Yes.
Spotsy. Okay, those were the 4 we went up against.
And so the top 2 schools get to move on to super regionals, and Caroline pulled through and got second place.
That's second.
Which means we will be back to Chancellor on Saturday. It's very exciting to think that last year we did not do VHSL. The year before I helped out, I did lights and sound, and we got last place. So to improve from last place to not even being there, to moving on to the next round is I'm very proud of our entire department.
What play was done for the year before last year's?
We did Hard Candy. Do you guys know? Do you remember Hard Candy?
Oh, I was a freshman that year, so I probably.
It was Hard Candy. It was interesting, but
interesting good or interesting bad.
Well, we got last place, so let that speak for itself.
I just, in case anyone was wondering, Ollie Sears did get a Best Actor award.
He did get.
By the way, he kind of cooked.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm very happy.
We got a star actor here, guys.
So I don't know about that.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah.
Ollie Sears, can you sign my arm?
Of course.
Can you sign my baby's forehead?
Okay, you know what? I'm calling you out right now. I know you stole my bit because I've been getting everyone in the cast to sign my arm on closing night, and then you one-upped me and got people to sign your face. Ooh.
When did I do that?
Literally like Anastasia. You've been doing it. I know you stole my bit. Yeah, but VHSL was very fun. I'm very glad that I got to experience it in my senior year because, once again, last year we weren't able to. So I think it's always a good opportunity. I like seeing other schools. I like being around other theater kids to, be somewhere where everyone is passionate about the same thing. I think that's always great. So yeah, a lot of fun.
All the other shows were amazing from what I saw, other than we didn't get to see Eastern Views, but I loved all the other shows.
I enjoy watching theater, so I liked it. I really liked, was it Spotsy's?
Which one?
The one with the 4 people. Was that Spotsy's?
The Experiment?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was Spotsy.
Yeah, Spotsy's
that one was
my favorite.
really good.
I liked that one.
People may not have got it, but I did.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, we didn't get to see Eastern Views, and our next competition, there will be 7 whole schools, so we get to see
Louisa be there?
I do believe Louisa will be there. Louisa's doing an abridged version of Midsummer Night's Dream, which
we did.
Which Sana, Big Red, and I did in our freshman year. So
I was over on.
Yes.
When you were acting,
what?
Once Upon a Time.
Yes, Sarah?
What place do we need to get to advance this?
I think for super regionals, it's just first.
It's just first? I thought Mr. McBride said the first and second.
I'm not sure. Obviously this one was first and second. Super regionals, it's either just first or first and second. But either way, I think if we work, I do think we can do it.
So
I believe in us.
So if we move up to states, do we go against all 50 states?
States?
Like U.S.?
Okay, no.
Oh.
States is just Virginia. States is just Virginia. It's every other region.
Qualifier, I guess.
Yes, but I think we have a show that is very appealing to VHSL judges. I think maybe general audiences don't get it as much, but it has a lot of aspects to it that
beautiful ensemble work.
Yes. Cool. So I think that's really what's going to help us. So yeah, I have confidence if we work hard and we keep improving, because never stay stagnant. Sometimes theater departments will be content where they are. Never. There's always room to improve. Always, always, always.
Falling into what? Contentment?
Yeah.
It's
we gotta break our limits, guys. Well, and with that, we have run out of time. Make sure to come out on November 21st and 22nd to see the show. Tickets are $10. Thank you, Ollie and Sanaa, for coming on to the podcast today to share your knowledge about the showbiz and what goes on behind the curtain.
You have been listening to Behind the Curtain, a production of the Cavalier Nation News, produced by Mass Media and Innovation at Caroline High School. I'm Aiden, signing off.
And I'm Air. And the show will go on to the next episode of Behind the Curtain.